Balance of vision. Hey y'all, it's Brent Perry with Business on Purpose. Glad you have found us today. The question on the table, where is your vision in your business? Or maybe a better question, where is the balance in your vision? Looking back, staring ahead at kind of what's straight in front of you, or maybe looking ahead to the future. Well, let's ask that question and take a look, because maybe you're someone right now that you are busy looking into the past of what has happened in this last month or this past year or even like multiple years. You're kind of just stuck looking in the past from time to time, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's an article written by a guy named Scott Petinga titled, "Why Looking Back is Key to Moving Your Business Forward." In the article, he asks the question, how do you get the most out of your past to get the best out of your future? And he goes on to give 5 examples of how to actually spend productive time looking back over the life of your business. And these 5 examples, he says, you want to ask the question, what if? You want to learn from your mistakes. By looking back, you're able to reshape your past. You can get inspired, and you can also get perspective. Those are just 5 small takeaways from someone who has the time to look back upon the past life of their business and kind of what that means moving forward for you and your business. So that's kind of the example we're going to talk about of looking back in your business. But maybe right now you are so busy with the day-to-day operations that you can only focus on the here and now. What is happening in the next 24 hours, if you will, just to survive and make it another day. Now, I'm going to go ahead and admit I am a present liver. Not sure if that's an actual term, but hopefully you get the point. By design, I live in the here and now. And if I'm not intentional about looking back or on life or learning to look ahead and to dream, I just live day to day. And I'll be honest, some days that just feels good. You focus on what's right in front of you. You get it done. The task is completed. The job is finished. The proposal's read. The list goes on. And some days we just find ourselves living in the here and now. So in your vision, we have the past looking back. In your vision, you have the right here in front of you. What's going on in the next 24 hours? But we can also talk about looking ahead, dreaming, and this is what I would say sometimes is the hardest for people, because you really have to find the space, that margin, if you will, where you're able to look at where your business is heading, the direction you are going, path that you're on. Like I said, this is the dreaming, the planning, the what's next. And here is the reality. As a business owner, if you are not taking the time to look ahead, no one is going to do that for you. It has to start with you. So, how do you do it? I would say this. There is time and seasons and space for all 3 of these visions. Again, looking back, looking what's right in front of you, and looking ahead. But how do we find that balance in your vision? I'm going to offer you just a couple of quick steps to maybe help you get there. Number 1, I would say is this: identify your default, if you will. Typically, the clients we work with default to one of these 3 visions. So the question is, where are you? Do you find yourself looking back? Or are you more of the business owners that's just staring straight down at what's ahead of you? Or are you constantly dreaming about what's next? Identify your default. Number 2, this is the second step, and I'm sure you've heard us say this before, write it down. Go ahead, actually rank them, if you will. So ask yourself, which of these visions are you best at, and which do you struggle with the most? And write it out. Which vision do you live in? And maybe which one have you been neglecting? You're going to want to see that in front of you to help you get a better understanding. Step 3 is create the intentional time and space for each. Start with the vision you haven't been able to do for some time. If you haven't given yourself the time to look ahead and dream about where your business is heading, make that a priority. If you haven't been able to look back over the past year and learn and grow, Make sure you do that. Step 4, create the habit. Don't just make this a one and done. This isn't Kentucky basketball. That one's for you, Jordan. But make sure this is a weekly or at least a monthly habit that you do for yourself and for your business. If you really knew me, you would know that I love cooking. I don't do it as often as I would necessarily like, but it is fun to get into the kitchen or over the grill and starting from scratch and watch as the ingredients come together to make something that others will enjoy and will benefit from. And I'll say this, your business needs all 3 ingredients. A healthy balance with your vision, looking back, focusing on the here and now, but also looking ahead. They're all important, and when you combine them together, it's going to make for a healthy business. Thank you for listening today. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our podcast or our YouTube channel. We are putting out content weekly as Business on Purpose coaches. We're grateful for the time that you listen or spend watching videos with us. I hope this one is encouraging for you. Find the time. Vision is important. Write it down. We're grateful for y'all. Enjoy the rest of your time.
Do you have a healthy business? Are you a healthy business owner? You can take the quiz right now. Just go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy for the Healthy Owner Business Assessment. It's a beautifully designed assessment to walk you through different categories like vision, mission, values, clarity, and implementation. Also, the dynamics of your team, personality, and a variety of other general categories to help give you a score of the health of your business. Once complete, you'll have the range of your score along with an explanation video to help you understand some next steps into being liberated from the chaos of working on your business. So go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy to take the assessment right now.